Hi guys, welcome back for another awesome recipe. For those of you who might be new to my channel, my name is Natalka and you have found Cooking with Natalka. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy this video today. It's a very simple recipe. I am craving chocolate chip cookies, so that is what I'm making today. And it's a new recipe. I am trying something new. I have been seeing people add vanilla pudding into their chocolate chip cookie recipes, and now I have to try it. I need to know why it's so good and see what they actually taste like. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to show you guys how to make chocolate chip cookies with instant vanilla pudding mix in it. So let's get to it and start baking. All right, so to get started, I'm adding 1 cup of room temperature butter into my mixer bowl with 3/4 cups of packed brown sugar and 1/4 cup of white sugar. I'm going to put that onto my mixer stand and I'm going to let it mix until it's really well combined and it not really doubles in size, but it'll get really fluffy and you'll notice the texture completely changes. Once it's well mixed, I'm just going to remove it off my mixer stand and I'm just going to scrape down the sides of the bowl to make sure all the butter and the sugar is all mixed together. Alright, so the next step is to add the eggs and the vanilla. I'm adding 2 eggs and roughly a teaspoon of vanilla. I very rarely measure my vanilla, I just pour some in. So it's probably like 2 teaspoons, maybe 3. Like I said, I don't really measure it. All right, so now this is going to go back onto my mixer stand and mix, not until it's like fully combined, just mixed in a little bit. It's okay, it does not have to be fully mixed in. All right, so scrape down the sides of your bowl, give it a little mix, and then we're going to be adding 1 package of instant vanilla pudding mix. So this is the secret ingredient today. I've been hearing about it and seeing it all over TikTok, and I just have to try it. I need to see what this does when you add instant vanilla pudding mix into your cookie dough. So I'm mixing it into the wet ingredients. Just gonna dump it in, put it back on the mixer, and let it start mixing. In a separate bowl, I'm gonna mix 2 1/4 cups of flour with 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Then I'm going to take it and just dump it into my mixing bowl and let it all mix just for a minute or 2. I don't want to over mix it, so I'm just going to let it mix until it all kind of comes together, but you'll still see some flour. So now I'm just going to scrape down the sides of the bowl, and then I'm going to get a wooden spoon because my spatula is just too soft to mix chocolate chips in. And I'm using semi-sweet chocolate chips. You can use whatever kind you want. And I'm just adding a couple handfuls in. I don't really measure, but it works out to be about 2 cups of chocolate chips, maybe 1.5 cups. Anyway, use as many as you want. Take your wooden spoon, gently mix them all in. Again, you're doing it by hand so you don't overmix your cookie dough. All right, so while I'm scooping my cookie dough out onto my baking sheet, I have it lined with some parchment paper. I'm preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Once I have my cookies out on my cookie sheet, I'm going to pop them into the oven and bake them for between 10 to 15 minutes or so, or until the edges are starting to turn brown and get just a slight crispiness to them. My oven varies, and I find the warmer my cookie dough is, sometimes the quicker they bake. If I put them in the fridge for a few minutes while another sheet of cookies is baking, then they'll take a little bit longer to bake. So that's why I said 10 to 15 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. And when you take them out and you let them sit and cool for 5 minutes, they will continue to bake a little bit. But trust the process. All right, so get them on your cookie sheet and get them into the oven. All right, you guys, this is what they look like once they've completely cooled. Now, these are still slightly warm. As you can see, the chocolate chips are still melty. They are amazing. I love the way they puffed up and then shrank down a little bit. Some stayed puffy, some kind of flattened out. Again, it depends on how warm my cookie dough was versus putting it in the fridge for a few minutes while I wait for the others to bake.
All right, you guys, I told you it was so easy to make these. Now, I have been letting them cool. I have not touched them yet. I haven't eaten one. The only thing I've done is put them on my cooling rack and broken one in half to show you guys what it looks like inside. So, let's try one. I'm going to try the broken one that I showed you guys. So, try it. Right. Oh my gosh. I did not expect them to be that good. They almost taste like store-bought ones. You know, the ones you get in the bakery section? And they're usually undercooked and really soft and chewy at the same time. That's what these are. Oh my God. I love it. I'm going to have to start adding instant vanilla pudding or pudding in general into all my cookies. Oh my God, I'm going to just keep trying them. See what other recipes I can come up with. Oh, I'm thinking like pistachio white chocolate cookie. I bet that would be really good. Future video, just saying. Future video. So these cookies, like, I cooked them for... Okay, so the first batch I cooked for about 10 minutes. Perfect. Then the next batch, I think maybe because it was on a larger tray, I had to cook them for almost 15 minutes. And then the third batch, again, it was around 10 minutes. Because it was on a smaller tray. So it depends on the size of cookie tray you're using, how big your cookies are. My oven was at 350. Yeah. Anyway, they turned out great. So they're nice and crunchy and crispy all around the edges, which is awesome. But so soft in the center. And the flavor is amazing. So, oh my God, you have to try them. Put instant vanilla pudding mix into your cookie dough. So good. So good. I am so glad I made these. These won't even last it'll last like 2-3 days max, and these will all be gone. So that's it for today's recipe. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was simple and fun, and I mean, chocolate chip cookies are amazing. So yeah, give them a try. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell, and check out my other links and videos. Thanks for sharing my videos and commenting. I love the feedback that I'm getting. I like interacting with all of you. So thank you very much. And I have no idea what I'm going to do next week. Oh, I do know. I'm probably going to have another cookie recipe. Sorry, I know a lot of cookie recipes coming up, but I'm over my bread phase, I think. And now I'm on to a cookie phase. So, more cookies to come. Thank you guys for watching today, and I'll see you all next week.